Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now, in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. First down, right back to Brown. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's...
Oh, what a move to get open. Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to run, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Finds a crease, it smothers. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now here's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wingo. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all
You're
over the
fucking
field.
ball.
This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the arch connection and how it grows.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Hauls it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Coleman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Arch to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Got some green grass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Left side is Singleton. Open space at the 25. Bust through behind his pad. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Manning with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Past the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To throw, Manning. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up some numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Manning on play action. Still looking to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He's past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers on how to get back in this football game.
Shakes off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Brown. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! He got it beat down in bounds. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pulled to the ground.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush right in his face. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Manning to throw. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back. It's Manning. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 7.
And it looked as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Number 96. Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Hits inside. It's Cobb. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Brown will throw it. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Longhorn! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Changing the routes with his receivers. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Brown wants to pass. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. And his molars were probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on second down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Cobb. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 45, set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Arch is going to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Here we go. Ready, go!
Quick give. It's Smothers. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Arch Madness. He's taking the shot. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it moving. It Smothers. Turning it on. Got the first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Right back to the well.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's Arch to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Way off target there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Auburn sends out the punting unit.
On to punt it away.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorn. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better. And they are close to going 9-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Brown will throw it. Caught. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the gun, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second and long here. Pulls it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One more time, it's Brown. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Sees an alley. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Handoff for Brown. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
It's reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.